Hello bandits. Thanks to the folks at Rebellion, we've been checking out their latest VR release for Sniper Elite with Winter Warrior. This latest entry in the franchise has released for MetaQuest 1, 2, 3 and Pro. Players will again take on the role of the partisan, an Italian resistance soldier during the Second World War. You'll fight throughout Italy to cripple the efforts of the Nazi menace, timing your shots with covering sounds and battling in closer quarters against grunts. As well as sniper rifles, there are plenty of automatic weapons and pistols for closer range combat. Much like the regular Sniper Elite titles, the X-ray kill cam also makes a return, providing a close-up view of your impact on the battlefield. Winter Warrior brings an all-new campaign which allows for stealthy or overt operations. It also brings two new game modes for those who have played the last VR title. Sniper Hunt pits you against AI enemy snipers in an intense game of cat and mouse. The new Last Stand mode sends enemies to you, with players having to find a defensible position in order to survive as many waves as possible. Sniper Elite VR Winter Warrior is rated by PEGI at 16 and above. The title does contain quite a lot of bloody violence, especially with the inclusion of the X-ray kill cam, which can be very intense. In addition to this, the combat in general is fairly non-stop, and especially with you at the heart of the action in VR, this is one we're saying is for adults only. For a VR title, Sniper Elite Winter Warrior does provide a lot of options for accessibility and comfort. It is one which requires two hands to play, as aiming and reloading of your rifle needs this to operate. Outside that, however, there are numerous options, and players can play stood or seated with artificial or real crouching, and switch between smooth movement or teleportation based on a number of factors. It is one which Meta rates as comfortable, and we're rating it as low barrier for accessibility. And with that stacked up, onto the rundown, our 5-point check for Sniper Elite VR Winter Warrior. Gameplay 5. The in-person Sniper Elite gameplay is great here, and the VR conversions for the franchise are some of our favourites. There is a great campaign and additional modes to provide different experiences. The creeping silent sniper mechanics make for some great gameplay, and the VR adaptations are solid and well designed, especially when it comes to taking aim down the scope. Visuals 4. The video that you're seeing here is from the completely standalone MetaQuest 2, and we think it's pretty amazing. There are some rough edges here and there, but in general, and especially within killcam visuals, things are looking pretty great, both in terms of larger landscapes and interior level design. Audio 5. Voice acting here is wonderful, and the sound of weapons fire, enemy callouts and general audio is pretty great. In addition, the musical score has also been nicely crafted and really complements the gameplay well. Narrative 5. The campaign mode does offer a decent enough story, but it feels largely pushed into the background thanks to some really engaging gameplay. Missions and their individual actions do have a narrative reason and logical progression, but I found myself passing this by a little bit to get back to the action. Replay 3. The addition of two new game modes is strong, but the campaign itself feels a little short. For me, the additional modes really do make an impact, and I've had fun trying to beat my previous scores with them, but while I have loved the gameplay in the campaign, it really could have been a little bit longer. Overall, our Pixel Bandits, I did not see that coming, level for Sniper Elite VR Winter Warrior is a respectable 8 out of 10. The gameplay here is really great, and we've loved the addition of the two new game modes over the VR original. Sneaking around Italy as the partisan is a great experience, but it's one which could definitely have had a longer campaign. It is really impressive what the folks at Rebellion have managed to do on a completely standalone VR platform. The game runs incredibly smoothly, and apart from a rough edge here and there, it looks fantastic. While I would have liked a longer campaign, the new game modes, new story and excellent VR sniping experience do give a lot of bang for your buck, and with a pretty low price point, I'd say it is definitely worth looking at. As ever, to provide our review and our common sense parents guide, we received a free copy of Sniper Elite VR Winter Warrior from the folks at Rebellion. And that's all we've got for you today. Check out the extended review at pixelbandits.org for more information on this one. If you found this helpful, a like, comment, share or follow might not cost you anything, but it really goes a long way to helping Pixel Bandits remain ad-free and independent. Either way, we hope to see you again very soon. Thanks for watching.